What is going on, you guys? Boss Stands Tall here, and we are back with my WWE 2K14 Universe mode. Now, for the first match tonight, we are going to have, as you can see, Jimmy Snuka taking on Bruno Sammartino. And, these matches, we're starting to get to the, it's a second week of the, second week of the month. We've got, counting this show, we've only got 3 more shows left until I believe we're having Over the Limit next. Yeah, that's usually how it is, right? Over the Limit. And then I changed up the schedule a little bit last year. I want to actually go in. Let me go in and look at it a little bit. Look at what my schedule was. You can't see what I'm doing right now, but I'm on my, I'm on my PS3 and I'm looking in the calendar. Yeah, we got Over the Limit, then we got Money in the Bank, then we got SummerSlam, which is different because we don't normally have that. Survivor Series after that, which is also different because we don't normally have that. TLC, which is different because we also don't normally have that. Then Royal Rumble, Extreme Rules / No Way Out, whatever I decide to do. Probably going to be, or what did I say? Elimination Chamber. It's not going to be Extreme Rules. We already had Extreme Rules. Right now I have it as No Way Out, but I'm starting to think that that's not going to work because the default arena for the Elimination Chamber matches is Elimination Chamber, so I'll probably just have Elimination Chamber. You know what, let me go in and change that right now. And then WrestleMania is after that, and that will be our finale. So we got a good number of weeks left. Or a good number of months. So that is going to be awesome. I cannot wait for that. Let me go in and change this real quick. Just change that to it's not going to be No Way Out. We're going to have Elimination Chamber. Because who am I kidding trying to bring back the past? I mean, I'm not sure why they have No Way Out right now. Like, No Way Out used to be the Elimination Chamber. Like, what do they do now? I've been watching it, like, for a couple of years now. I can't even concentrate on what I'm writing. I just wrote Elimination Champion. Elimination Chamber. That's how you spell chamber, right? Good. Where is that? There it is. Yeah, because, like, I've been watching for a couple of years uninterrupted now. It used to be, like, I don't know, I stopped watching for, like, a year or so, in between, like, it was, like, the year when the Nexus was around. That's the year that I just didn't watch at all. I don't know, I just wasn't feeling it anymore. And then the Nexus came in, then I started watching when the Core was, going. I mean, I've been watching pretty continuously since, I think the first year I ever watched, I think it was 2008, but it might be like early 2008, something like that. It was like when the first WrestleMania I ever watched was WrestleMania 24. And that was, so that year, like, that is always, the most significant year to me, when they had, like, all those guys, when they had The Undertaker and Edge feud, and Rey Mysterio and Batista. And towards the beginning, I only watched SmackDown. I didn't watch Raw ever because, like, it wasn't on at a convenient time for me when I was, younger. So, and that was 6 or 7 years ago. That's, and so I wasn't as old now. So, I had to go to bed. So Friday Night SmackDown was like the thing that I would watch just like, when it was on. Now it's a little more complicated. Now I don't watch SmackDown at all. Because it's, after they, put both the brands together, I just don't watch it at all because there's no point. It's just like a downgraded version of Raw. I see everybody I need to see on Raw. Then I just look at the results. I watched that, and then I started watching TNA in like 2010, 2009-ish, when the Main Event Mafia was around. And so, yeah, but like that, I'm not one of those guys who like, oh, I've been watching wrestling since the Attitude Era. That was so much better back then. I'm not that kind of guy. For me, I liked it better in 2008. I thought that was the best year of wrestling that I've seen so far. I mean, that was the best year that I have seen. That is fair to say. And looks like I have disregarded this entire match so far. It looks like Bruno Sammartino's got Jimmy Snuka on the submission hold. And look at that. Right when I start commentating again, Bruno Sammartino picks up the victory. And good for him. Good for Bruno. Really got to start paying more attention to my broadcast right here. And it looks like these guys celebrating their win. And what is this music playing? I mean, I recognize the music, but I can't figure out why it would be possibly playing. It sounds like Mick Foley's music, but I mean, it is Mick Foley's music. But look, these guys are as confused as we are. I do not have any reason why Mick Foley's music would be playing right now. He's I guess he's got something to say, or maybe he's coming out to challenge one of these guys. I guess we're gonna see. I don't know. We're gonna see after this. Oh, it's another one of these. This is just getting ridiculous. He's just gotta. I don't even know what this is. I mean, Mick, he gave away a little bit more information this time than he did last time. He said the guy he's trying to bring back, or the guy who's coming back, is former world champion. So that rules out a lot of our options for guy. I mean, he's been here before. He's former world champion. There's a lot of guys we haven't seen in a while that are former world champions. So I can't wait for this. You know, I can't wait to figure out who it is. I wait for him to say. I mean, I cannot figure out. I don't know. But as you guys could see, we got our first tag team match of the evening, and I think our only one. This is a real up-and-coming tag team. Some guys that we've been seeing as of late. Ric Flair and Jim Duggan are two guys that, you know, they're up-and-comers in the company. And both these guys are, well, actually, Ric Flair is 1-1. He lost in that championship battle royal at the beginning. Well, you know, the first episode of Legends. And Jim Duggan, he was, I don't even remember. I think he had, first time we saw him might have been in the dark match when he faced, like, Big John Studd. And then he's just been winning. He beat Andre the Giant. Oh no, he didn't. Their tag team beat Andre the Giant and Bundy, but he actually lost to Andre the Giant. So I can't figure out where his 2 wins came from. Probably something in WWE 12, because, you know, he was a bit of a tag team guy back then too. He had a tag team, very short-lived tag team with Vader, Big Van Vader, and you know, they only wrestled one match. They wrestled Heath Slater and Justin Gabriel, to my memory, and then never again. But actually, he was about to wrestle again because he had a son, Michael Duggan, that was in NXT. And so he was about to wrestle again, but he got attacked by the eventual winner, Chris Stevenson, and his partner, Garrett Laveau, and that was... I pretty much just told you Jim Duggan's entire SG Gaming League career. Holy shit, there's a big spider under there. That's not big. It's a spider, though. That was shocking. I'm in my basement right now. I'm in my basement right now recording this, and spiders can be popping up anywhere. I would never want to sleep down here, I'll tell you what. And the Von Erichs, these guys are a nice young tag team. I can't really tell them apart most of the time, so that's a little bit of a negative. But you know, these guys, what is their record right now? What are they doing? Von Erichs, Mike and Kevin Von Erich are also 1-1. And it was funny because Jimmy Snuka and Bruno Sammartino were both also 1-1. So we got a lot of 1-1 guys, 1 win, 1 loss. The Von Erichs, these guys competed in the tag team tournament at the beginning of the season. Unfortunately, they did not come out successful. And the eventual winners who did come out successful, they became the tag team champions. And I want to say that they lost to those guys, but I do not have my facts right. But yeah, you know, these guys, you know, they're up and comers. I want to say that Mike is the one in the ring right now, and Kevin is the one in the yellow tights. And I don't know, that might be. I have never been able to confirm that. I'm pretty sure, like 80% sure, that Mike is the one against Flair in the ring right now. But yeah, Ric Flair, he was a guy that I was excited to have in SG Gaming League this year. He was a good sign, and we've never seen him before, so hopefully, you know, he has a good career this year. And he's got a lot of time to do it, not like last year. Any of those Attitude Era guys that were just debuting last year, they really didn't have a whole lot of time to showcase their skills. You know, I mean, guys like the APA, guys like Gangrel, guys like, even like the Big Boss Man, all those guys, you know, that could potentially have done something cool. And like, Mankind, guys like, you know, who else? Who else was going on back there? Who was an up-and-comer at the end there? Big Show was an up-and-comer. Tensai was an up-and-comer. But those guys are both still doing stuff here. So, you know, they don't really count. But yeah, all those Attitude Era guys that they had to say goodbye to the company because they weren't in this game. mean, there are some guys that are still in the game, but you know, it's a shame. It really is. And the guys that are still in the game this year, like The Rock, you know, he debuted last season, and he's, you know, in here again. He's probably not going to be used very much because he was 0-6. Actually, I hate to say this live on camera, but I probably will have to make some budget cuts, some roster cuts, and The Rock might be getting purged. We might have to get rid of. I have to get rid of The Rock. I don't know. Because he doesn't fit the storyline at all. Like yeah, he would be a cool, like, I don't know, but I just don't want it his overall right now is really high. But last year he lost so many times. Like, if I were to have have The Rock be a champion this year, like if he were to just come back and win a title, because that happens. I mean, Stone Cold Steve Austin, you know, you go from sucking ass to just all of a sudden winning titles. Because that's what happens when you switch games, and you know the overalls don't translate over. But and you know the momentum and stuff. Like The Rock could all of a sudden just win everything this year, and that would be, you know, we'd have a champion that's like 2-6, and that's not cool, you know. So I would rather just sort of dispose of him. And the Undertaker is another guy that I'm considering getting rid of, but you know, not completely. I mean, he'll still have roles. You know, he's still a pretty big asset to the company, but he just never won, and he kept like interfering in people's matches and like, you know, and then losing those matches once I'd put him up against people, and then it just wasn't good for business. What's best for business would be if I got rid of the Undertaker and The Rock, but you know, maybe I'll keep the Undertaker for one more year. Maybe I'll keep him for one more year because you know, he's I don't know. I mean, we could use the new Undertaker, you know, model that's old Undertaker instead of the new one. But you know, we'll have to figure that out. I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna give him a few chances. All right, I scratch my ear a little bit, take the headphones off. Yeah, I might just give him a chance or two, but I don't know. He might have to. I mean, his overall is going to severely suffer. I'm not going to keep him at like the 99 overall that he is right now. I'm going to take him down like a lot. Like he could be potentially like an 80 something overall just because of how bad he sucked. I mean, this guy doesn't deserve to be a main eventer. He's a mid carder. The spider moved. I might just have to kill it. Where's it? I gotta find something to kill it with though. I have a pen in my hand. See, if I try and kill it with this pen, it's gonna crawl all over everything and probably go onto the desk, and like I won't be able to do anything anymore. I hate spiders. Just throwing it out there. I do. I really hate them. I mean, like my house, there's a lot of like silverfish and stuff. Like I found 2 silverfish in my bed at one point, and Jim Duggan wins. I always do that. Jim Duggan and Ric Flair, cool up and coming tag team. They get the victory. But yeah, what I was saying. Like, I hate insects like that. I just hate them. Alright, and I always find them, like, my room is, like, you know, at the top of the house, and I always find these things, and it's terrible, but look at these guys. These guys are a good tag team, you know. I think they're going to go pretty far in the tag team division. I really do. I really think they will. And because this show was too short already to have a dark match, or I just didn't feel like putting a dark match in, I guess. When I went to put together the show, I only had 4 matches. So it's going to be this and then the main event. But yeah, it's going to be Big John Studd and Ultimate Warrior, 2 guys who have yet to get their first win. They're both 0-1 in the company. And we are going to see. We're going to see if one of these guys can... Well, obviously one of these guys is going to get their first win tonight. But because we don't have draws in this game. But yeah, we are going to see. Ultimate Warrior sort of inserted himself into the main eventers after he, I mean, he was in the Battle Royal, didn't do so well, and then he went out and like sat and watched one of Hogan's matches or something. It was like Hogan and it was a No More Contenders match or something like that, or like Hogan versus Macho Man. It was something weird like that, and he went out and watched it, and then we haven't heard from him since. But you know, I'm not gonna give him like main event quality matches if he's, you know, he's 0-1, so I put him against another guy who's 0-1, Big John Studd. Both these guys want to make a statement tonight. Both these guys want to get their first win, and we're just gonna have to see what happens. Ultimate Warrior is another guy who I'm pretty sure they're going to put in WWE 2K14, so might as well, you know, use him this year so that, you know, he goes into next year as a pretty strong main eventer. Same with Hogan. Hogan's in next year's game, so we're gonna see him. This is not his last year, so I mean he does have other opportunities to do stuff like next year. But you know, I think he's gonna do pretty well this year. I think right now Hogan is, what is he, 1-2-ish? I think, yeah, he's probably, yeah, he's 1-2 because I know exactly what happened. Yeah, he's 1-2, and you know, he's just he's had some really hard matches, and the couple matches he's had, his one win was against Randy Savage, but his two losses, one of them it was the Championship Battle Royal, which he got a runner-up in, and the second one was against our current world champion Razor Ramon, who has the week off this week. And, oh damn it, I forgot to put in the, wait, did I put in the promo last week? Razor Ramon? Yeah, I did. I did put in that promo, right? Right? Did I? Alright, let me go figure this out. This is hard. I'm pretty sure I had the promo of Razor Ramon with his week off. I don't know. I have no idea. This is only week 2 of the yeah, I guess I didn't have it in there, but Razor Ramon is he is having a week off this week, and he's out to eat with Natalia, who is. I feel like I was commentating this. See, I feel like, god damn, I wish I watched my own stuff. Never have, never will watch my own stuff after I record it. The only time I ever do is if I'm like updating the record books, and like I have to watch something to like figure out who won and you know everything like that. But that's the only time I ever update, or every time, or that's the only time I ever watch my own videos, like after they're already up. Other than that, I have no reason to. But yeah, I mean as I was going to say, Razor Ramon is out to dinner with his girlfriend Natalia, who we saw in a previous episode where he walked out of the building with her. Well, they're having dinner, and they're probably going to do some stuff when they get back to their hotel room. So that is what's going on with Razor Ramon right now. And Stone Cold, I was going to give him a match this week. See, I don't know how my brain works sometimes, because there was clearly a spot for like something else. I mean, we don't have a 5th match, and the video was less than a half hour long. I could have put in a dark match, but I didn't for some reason, and now I'm like already commentating over the video. It's way too late now. So this is why most of my guys don't get like roles or anything, because I forget this stuff. You know, I could have easily put in like a match with. I mean, what's Jeff Jarrett doing? Is he? I mean, he's still employed. Could have been like Jeff Jarrett and like Virgil or someone. I don't know. Maybe maybe I'll do that next week. Jeff Jarrett. We got to get Jeff Jarrett on TV. He's one of the he has the most wins, like 5th place most wins in company history, and he's a former champion. We gotta let him do stuff. Jeff Jarrett, I don't know. It's just been like I haven't been able to find a place for Jeff Jarrett to just fit in yet. But yeah, we'll get him in there. We'll get Jeff Jarrett in there. But anyways, Big John Studd's got the cover, and just a 2 count with the Ultimate Warrior. Warrior's got to step it up. I mean, Big John Studd, he's a pretty good talent, but you know, Warrior, he's got a higher overall than him. He's a bigger name, and did he just tap him out? Yes, he did just tap him out. Good for him. He did just tap. Our Ultimate Warrior did just tap out Big. Wow, what am I saying? Oh, is this supposed to be the dark match? Well, that would explain a lot. Yeah, I had the replays. Wow, I'm so disorganized. This is just gonna be the disorganized show. This is just gonna be the whatever show. You know, where anything is just whatever. I mean, I had a sloppy Mick Foley promo. I had this match, this atrocity of a match. This looks like it's gonna go over a lot, so maybe I like forgot to cut out the end of it. Actually, no, we got. Hopefully, he's just in that ring for 20 more seconds, or else I forgot to cut a lot of it out, and we just gotta sit there and watch it. It's a pretty long. I mean, this is a pretty long, you know, finishing sequence at the end. But Ultimate Warrior lost. Big John Studd's finally got his first win, and that is cool. Very cool of him, and congratulations to Big John Studd. Oh, I did end it on time. Cool. Anyways, you guys. Speak of the devil from the last match. We hear the music. Here comes Hulk Hogan. One of our biggest stars right now. He's gotten so close to the top multiple times, but he just hasn't been able to grab that brass ring yet, and that's okay. You know, he definitely has a lot of time. You know, he's got all the rest of the season, and I do think Hogan's gonna win some championships. I really do. I mean, you know, he's Hulk Hogan, and he beat Macho Man. He almost beat Razor Ramon. He almost won the initial championship, you know, thing, and yeah, I think he'll do it. I think Hulk Hogan's got it in him to do it. But in the meantime, I wonder why he's out here tonight. I honestly have no idea what he could be possibly out here for. But I guess we're gonna find out. Oh, there it is. I guess we know. He's going to call out Sergeant Slaughter, who mercilessly attacked him after his match with Macho Man a couple weeks back. That was on, like, the second week. Yeah, it must have been on, like, the second week of this season. So, I mean, Hulk Hogan doesn't forget. If he gets attacked with a pipe by a guy, then he's going to remember it. And Sergeant Slaughter, he is, I don't know why he did it. Maybe he's just trying to get himself into the spotlight now that he's current host of NXT Season 3. You can watch Sergeant Slaughter and the rest of the rookies every week, or at least every week, whenever I feel like uploading them on this channel. We've already got like one of the episodes up, so watch that. It's awesome. I love NXT. NXT is great. The NXT, like my NXT episodes, like the first episode, they always get so many views. I think one of my NXTs got like over 400 views, and the other one got like 200 something. This year, it has like less than 20 views so far, and that's bad. You know, I gotta get my channel back into like the spotlight. I mean, you know, it was never in the spotlight. People knew about me, and people would watch my stuff. I guess WWE stuff just isn't as popular anymore. I mean, maybe once I start like different series, like. Right now I have this series and that's it. I have SG Gaming League, WWE. You know, that's it. I mean, this is gaming season, so once all the new games come out, I'm definitely going to take advantage and grab some of those, do some modes, do some, I mean, not gonna give up too much, but there may be some Madden, there may be some UFC, there may be some NBA 2K, there may be some something. We'll do something. But I can't wait for that, and I can't wait for this season to progress, and it's looking like it's going to be a good one so far. To be perfectly honest with you guys, I do enjoy doing Raw shows and NXT shows a little bit better than these, because, I don't know, it's like, my favorite season so far that we've done is WWE 12, even better than this one. Even better than this one could possibly be. It's just, I don't know, I like it a lot better. Mostly because like we didn't have all these legends to worry about, and there weren't like 40 plus guys on each roster, and you know there was just so much that was better about that. I mean, I could fit like all the important guys into like the Royal Rumble. And this year, literally like one of our shows, like Raw, has more guys than it would fit on the entire roster. So it'd take like 20 from each, and I have to count in like surprise entrants that I might not have. It's a surprise, and like. You know, it's very, very hard. That's why I've been trying to make cuts, because I want to feature all of the guys and, you know, let them show off their talent, but it's really hard when, I mean, this roster alone, it has like 39 or 40 something guys. I think the approximate number is 39. But I don't know. I guess after we cut The Rock, and potentially cut The Undertaker, and potentially cut a couple other guys who you'll see later. I mean, you won't see it later. I guess you'll see less of them. Like, you just won't see them, and you'll assume they'll be cut, and you'll be right. But, yeah, and that'll make it a lot easier. I don't think I'm going to be bringing any more guys in. I had a couple guys that I wanted to bring in, but, I don't know. It seems like it would be way too hard now. I mean, they're created superstars. They're nobody in the game. So I don't know. I feel like it would be a little bit too hard to bring anybody new in at this point. I mean, I don't know. Besides, with the exception of the NXT winners from this year, I don't think I will be bringing in anybody new. I had some people, like I said, yeah, I had some people that I wanted to bring in, but you know, I just don't think it's gonna work out because I've been like, at one point I had the Honky Tonk Man on deck to come in, and I was looking at it one day, and I was like looking at the call, and I was, you know, I was thinking it over, and like, he is just a space holder. I don't want Honky Tonk Man on my roster. I would never use him. And then I had like, I don't know, I had other guys that like I just didn't think I would ever use, so I got rid of a bunch of them. And I'm still getting rid of people as we speak. I mean, I've released a couple of guys on Raw. I should probably tell you, Dolph Ziggler, after his 2-year tenure with SG Gaming League, has been released. We will always remember his feuds with Brock Lesnar, his epic Elimination Chamber bouts. He was in Southern Perfection for like one thing, and overall he was like 2-15 in his career. So he's out. Another release, which actually corresponds to what's going on in WWE today. Alberto Del Rio, after his long tenure with us, he was in like the first episode. With a record of 2-11, I was forced to release him as well. Dolph Ziggler 2-16. That is his current record. And I don't know. Maybe we'll see him a little bit next year, but I highly doubt that. No, usually I like to give guys a chance in each game, but you know, I feared that they will be good this game and that it'll like throw me off. Like Stone Cold, like he was good in 12, sucked last year, and then was just all of a sudden like on a 15-match winning streak this year. So that was a little weird. But, I don't know. And I would like to get back to the match, too. Let's just point this out, that right now, Sergeant Slaughter, he has to mentor a bunch of rookies right now on NXT. He is the host. And with a record of 0-1 that he has right now, you know, some of the NXT rookies actually have better records and are more successful than he is right now. So he's got to really step it up. I mean, I chose him for the show mostly because he's like... how do I say? He's assertive. He's a sergeant. He's like a general. You know, he's very, very assertive. He can get down to business. You know, that's why I chose him. He just seemed like a good, you know, adult figure for these guys. He really did. And I guess, you know, he's so far. I mean, right now he's about to get pinned by Hulk Hogan. Is this gonna be the end though? 1, 2, and oh wow! I usually get it, so like I just start talking right in the end. But especially if he loses this match, like if he can beat Hulk Hogan, then he's really got an authority over everybody. So far, his only loss is Stone Cold Steve Austin and Hulk Hogan because he just lost. So there is that. Hulk Hogan did just beat Sergeant Slaughter. So that is awesome. And Hulk Hogan, I mean, Hulk Hogan's 2-2 in his career right now. Sergeant Slaughter drops to 0-2, which is unfortunate. But you know, we just gotta. That stuff happens. He's got to pick himself up. He's got to come back strong. This isn't the end for Sergeant Slaughter. Obviously, he's still got a show to host, but you know, I mean, he's just got to build some experience. That's all he really needs. He just needs experience, and he needs to be able to tell the guys like this is what to do, and then for them to not question like why you have no authority over me. But anyways, you guys, thank you for watching another episode of SG Gaming League. Thanks for watching. Boss and Solly's out.